to the Indie Wrestling Guy with your hosts, the Hall of Fame referee, JHawk, the not-so-mysterious benefactor, JGold, and the legendary Charly Butters.
So, go ahead, JHawk. Go on. Lead us off.
I was actually a best man at a wedding this weekend, and it's kind of weird because usually if you're the best man at a wedding, like, you know everybody that's kind of involved with it. I literally met the bride once, and I was at the groom's grandfather's funeral.
Oh, that is awkward.
Yeah. And I've met nobody on the family, and he doesn't have a lot of family of his own, so it's like, I'm the best man, and I know, like, 2 people at this entire freaking ceremony.
I mean, I was going to ask, you were the best man. Well, there wasn't any other options there. Like you were the only option.
Honestly,
damn.
Honestly, that's kind of what I thought, even when I got offered it. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you do a speech?
And that's the thing. Like, trying to do the best man speech and not knowing the bride and her sense of humor. It's like, what am I allowed to say and what am I not allowed to? Like, am I gonna pick off the bride like 2 hours after the ceremony or whatever? Well, luckily the bride got a good sense of humor.
So it was okay when you told her about how you guys went to Puerto Rico and paid for hookers and got crabs?
That was Argentina.
No, I did tell the story about how I almost left his act in Cleveland here and trying to chase after some girl to get her phone number, and I had to be at work in like 6 hours. I wasn't fucking wait for him.
Sure, that went over well.
She laughed because she got a good sense of humor, luckily.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I closed the speech with telling the bride, hey, he's gonna annoy you, he's gonna frustrate you, but you got a good guy. And I looked out at the groom and I went, and if you fuck this up, I will not be your best man twice.
Listen, I think that's a tough situation to be put in, to do one that you don't know the bride. That is, how long have you known this guy for?
Over 15 years. He's been with the bride for about 6, but he and I just haven't been hanging out much lately. And when we have, she hasn't been there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got through it, and there was no fucking bar. I had to do all this shit sober on top of it.
What do you mean no bar? Who does have a bar? Jesus.
Well, I asked about that, but I've been joking with other people that I did know that knew him. Well, he better have a fucking open bar. So they didn't have the open bar because it was too expensive, which is fair. I kind of get that. I don't know what the budget is or whatever. I'm like, well, what about a cash bar?
Mm-hmm.
Well, with the cash bar, they wanted to charge something like $200 an hour for one bartender. Plus, and plus they want, and I'm like, they were going to charge for the drink, and they basically wanted you to pay the bartender like $200 an hour. Fuck, I'll tend the bar for you.
Shouldn't the bartender be paid off of the bills from the booze?
That's what I would think. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
No, but no, they were trying to convince them $200 an hour for a cash bar, and with a cash bar, which means not only are there people going to be paying overpriced booze, but that bartender who's already making however much money out of that $200 is going to be like, you want to put money in that tip jar? Fuck you.
Dude, there's nothing worse than a wedding without alcohol. I'm sorry. That is outrageous. You can't have a wedding or a party function without alcohol, whether it be cash bar or not. Like, you got to have booze.
Spoken like a true alcoholic.
That's correct. Or buy a bunch of wine and just put it on the table. You can buy cheap wine and put it on the table. At least everybody will have something to get going.
That would have been in violation of the venue liquor license act about that too.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that kind of what I said.
So, but the speech was good, and was it a good time? Was the food good?
Food was good. It was a good time. They had the ring bearer come out with the rings in a briefcase, and they were playing the Mission Impossible theme while he was sneaking down the aisle. That was a nice little touch there. I mean, there were little things like that throughout it that made it fun. But yeah,
that's good.
Word of advice to anybody else who's asking me to be in their wedding best man or not, make sure they're a fucking bar.
Yeah, to anybody.
I'm glad I'm not the best man, because I would just spend 20 minutes making dog jokes at the bride.
Listen, when Harper's Bat Mitzvah comes and you idiots can come out in a couple years, then there will be plenty of booze. I promise. There'll be plenty of booze. So.
She's gonna have like some crazy thing where she like gets delivered in like a Ferrari and shit.
Yes. She is.
Yeah, but I'm already kind of picky about what weddings I go to, and then I go to one that doesn't have a bar. That's never happening again. I'm sorry.
And by the way, JHawk, we didn't mention it because you let off with the wedding, but it was Father's Day, so on Sunday. So did your family like at least give you some time or give you some gifts or anything?
No gift. Because the wedding was late Saturday night. Like the wife and I got a hotel room. Like we didn't even get home till like midday Sunday. Because I really wasn't time to really do anything for that. But like honestly, it even slipped my mind. It was Father's Day. I'm trying had much of that wedding shit to take care of.
Hey, dude, I played golf all day Sunday, and then I got home and was told I need to cook barbecue for my whole family. So that was nice. There you go. Go out to the supermarket and get, burgers and dogs and barbecue for your family. So my in-laws came over and I had to cook for everybody and clean. So that was great. That's great for Father's Day. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we had a cookout for my aunt because it was her birthday like during the week. So we just had like a little thing at my cousin's.
That's good.
So that was about it.
At least be together. That's it. That's all you can ask for is just to be together, Mm-hmm. And then yesterday was Harper's graduation from 5th grade, and we had a whole thing going, and we were supposed to have a hibachi grill outside, and it's pouring rain here, so we ended up going to Benihana, and my father-in-law said it was too cold, so he goes out of the restaurant, he comes back in with a blanket, and he wraps it around himself, and he's sitting at the hibachi with a blanket wrapped around him, like he's like shivering, like he's some sort of old vagrant. So that was.
They could have just sprayed him with some of the oil and set him on fire.
Well, I said to him, there's fire at this table. I'm like, you're not going to be cold for very long. They're going to start cooking food. But he had the whole thing draped over his shoulders. And Harper had like 6 of her friends at the table with us. And they're all shaking their heads. And they're like, what's up with your grandpa? Then we get home and he puts the blanket over his head. And that's how he sleeps in front of everybody as we're all hanging out. So, it's always an adventure when my in-laws get involved in anything. So you'd think they never went to a Benihana before. How does this work? How do I order? What do you mean?
They're
it's
Moroccan.
Either steak, fish, or...
They don't know things.
It's steak, fish, or chicken. Just say, dude, put that on the grill, and we're good.
Eat with their hands and their feet.
They do, actually.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the fact that 5th grade graduation car thing.
Well, she's going from elementary school to middle school. So they do a graduation. They call it a moving up ceremony.
They do graduation, but for kindergarten, for 5th grade, for 8th grade, it's like, no.
Well, when you switch buildings, I think they give them a little send off. That's what it is. And then tonight she's at some sort of pool party. And then Saturday she's gone. And then she'll come back at the end of August. And that's that. And I am free. So...
Yeah, but you're an adult with an ear infection, so.
Yes. My ears are killing me. And you'll hear it across all of our shows is that my ears they're killing me right now. I don't understand. I've never had an ear problem. So I was panicked the other night. I woke up in the middle of the night with such a bad pain. I was like, I have a brain tumor. I'm going to die.
Yeah. If you're wondering why NXT Night Shift was so much better this week, because JGold wasn't on there due to an ear infection.
JP, that's not, I was at this graduation party, but JPJ, listen, we goof it up on the night shift. JBJ is a very professional broadcaster. So like he doesn't bring as goofy nonsense as I do. So that was the difference. If you wanted to hear more of a in-depth, breakdown of the episode with JPJ, he's very good at that. Myself, I like to be a little bit more stupid and goofy. So it was good. I appreciate the fact that he jumped in, because otherwise we don't want to lose, too much momentum. Like how when Butters and I were doing those like 30-minute episodes of the Indie Wrestling Guide so that we can still stay in it. You want to keep the momentum.
Those did great numbers, though.
Yeah. You want to keep in it. So I get it. But anyway.
I want it on record that JGold had on air that he's stupid. I want that on record.
I've never denied that. I'm just saying.
That's true. Yeah, he does. He's like a dog. You can't he's like a puppy. You can't really like shame him. He doesn't know any shame.
Shame is not a word in my arsenal.
And everybody laughs.
Yep. Most of the time I pop myself. So anyway, what do we got, Butters? Shout outs?
Yeah, we could shout out some people. Let's shout out, let's see, Zach, who is going back and forth with me about things that we want to do when I go down to Texas here in September. We were going to go to the gas station from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but then I kind of watched some reviews on it, and it's not what I thought it was, so I don't want to do that. We're trying to figure out something cool to do, so... We're working on it.
Well, he should be working on his game. Where's our stuff? Where's our games, our matches that we were supposed to do the Zach match challenge?
Well, it's got to be special. You're not going to get them all the time. It's a special thing.
Fine.
It's hard to be creative week in and week out. Just look at WWE TV.
Just look at the night shift.
How
look at this show.
Touche.
Look at this show most weeks.
Yeah. Shout out to Bagelmonger, who gave us some insider information that we will reveal later tonight. We do have two big announcements to share about the ETU Summer Madness show.
Yeah.
2 announcements. Ha ha ha.
Okay, you're done. Log off.
Mute.
Shout out to Paul, and of course, shout out to Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Patty.
Patty and I talked after last week's episode when I was giving my opinion on Slow Burn Shoot, and so I just love the fact that she's listens and comes back with such good stuff, and it was nice.
Yeah, I was telling Patty about my raccoon chronicles. They were trying to live underneath my trailer, and I got rid of them, so we're good.
How'd you get rid of them?
I got ammonia and poured it around where they were getting in at and around my garbage, and I have not seen any of the raccoons because there's been like a usual 3 that I would see every night. I haven't seen a single one.
Does that work? So ammonia. So I might do that around in my backyard. I get them back there every night.
Yep.
There's so many raccoons.
The only thing is like ammonia, you have to like respray it, especially if it rains. So like I did it like they try to get on my garbage. So I did it like inside my garbage can. So like if they do open it up, they're gonna smell it and not want to go back in. You got a locking lid on your trash. I ain't worried about it. They never dumped it over and got it everywhere, so it's not a problem.
Ah.
But like I did it in places where like it's not gonna get rained on as often. And then also Patty told me to soak rags in ammonia and put the rags around because the rags hold the scent. So
interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that worked, and so I told everybody else in the park that's what works. So hopefully they do that, and I stop having to hear about people complaining about it. So.
Mm-hmm.
What's on this weekend?
All right, I'm going first, JHawk, because this is too good to pass up. This is Saturday night at 7. CZW presents Tangled Web 2026, and this is Jesus. Jimmy Lloyd versus Miles Hawkins, Ricky Shane Page versus Troy Parker, Akira versus AJ Gray. Where the hell is AJ Gray? The CZW Tag Team Champions post-game versus main event, the CZW Heavyweight Championship, Aaron Ash versus Brando Lee, and a Tangled Web match, whatever that is, Schlack versus Lucky 13. This looks amazing.
So Tangled Web is like a giant, imagine a trampoline without the bouncy part, and it's wrapped in barbed wire instead. It's a tangled web. It's essentially that. They've done a couple different variations of it. I watched the promo video for this. It was on TikTok, so I watched it. And AJ Gray and Akira, I'm just like, there's all the people that are like, nobody wants to watch wrestle. They go to CZW now. Like their heavyweight champion there is like their longest reigning CZW champion. I was like, Troy Parker against Ricky Shane Page would maybe be okay. Troy Parker's good, so but
this is some card.
What's super interesting, and I don't think JHawk knows this, is that the end of July, CZW will be right down the road for me in Youngstown.
Oh, no shit.
I did not hear that.
So they're doing, it's at Penguin City Brewing. They're doing like this VHS horror like convention thing, and they're bringing in CZW to do like matches and stuff because that's where AIW performs at. So it's kind of an interesting deal that they're being brought in there for a one-off.
Oh my, Penguin City. Oh my goodness, that is going to be great. CZW.
You mean end of August, don't you? If it's tied in with that convention.
Sure.
Okay, I'm showing August 29th. I just looked the date.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
What do you got, JHawk?
Nobody that listens to the show should be going to that show. Just saying.
Now, nobody looking for this show is going to be going to that show, I don't think. But over on the Triller kind of thing, Saturday, June 27th, 11 p.m. Eastern from beautiful Los Angeles, California, the Ukrainian Culture Center. Game Changer Wrestling presents America's Most Wanted, and this is definitely a lineup in 2026.
All right, here we go.
Nick Gage against Starboy Charly.
Oh, shit.
Joey Janela against Hollywood Haley J.
Is this a WWE ID card? Because they're both ID'd, you know, Starboy and Haley J.
I wish I didn't know that. You're forcing me to know these things. I'd rather not. Stop it, Josh.
Okay. Well,
Fucking
sorry,
WWE
JHawk,
show
sorry.
piece of shit.
I'm surprised he's being billed as Starboy Charly because that's not his name in Evolve. But KJ Orko and Cam Stackhouse against Cowboy Way. Ray Oru and Vengador against Aaron and Gringo Loco.
Vengador.
Ares is awesome.
Yeah.
The GCW Tag Team Champion, Busta and the Brain, defending against the Butcher and the Blade. I got a tongue twister of a match there. Viperick against Blade. Leo Rush against Shotzi Blackheart. And your main event for the GCW World Championship, Atticus Kogar defending against Hook.
What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Like I said, this is a wrestling lineup in 2026.
Well, holy shit. Holy shit. That is something.
When is that show?
That is Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific.
On Triller?
I'm glad I will be tucked in bed because I will have a busy day Saturday. I am going with Justin Summers to Detroit, Michigan, to check out a bunch of toy stores, hit Portillo's, hit Mom's Spaghetti, and go see the RoboCop statue. So
What about the new wrestling cheer show? Are you going to do that with him while you're there?
I'm going to stab you in the neck and watch you bleed out on camera. I hope your ear continues to hurt and you can't get any sleep tonight, you piece of shit.
Oh, Lord.
No, but I'm sure we have 2 hours to talk in the car there, so I'm sure it will be discussed.
By the way, before we get into tonight's review, can we just discuss what is actually happening on July 10th that is including someone in said review, the PowerSlap prelims? Did you see this? Did you guys see this?
No.
Okay, you ready? The PowerSlap early prelims that are going on at 9 p.m. on July 10th. One of the matches, Lance Anoa'i versus this guy, Julie Montana. Tamatoa versus someone else. And here's the one that we need to talk about. Kevin Crane versus Jboujii. He's in PowerSlap. He's going to PowerSlap somebody.
So he's been talking shit about Isaiah Broner, like going back and forth on Twitter, and like he better hope that he does okay because Broner's gonna kill him when they when he sees him at Summer Madness. So
kill him.
I mean, he's gonna get clothesline to hell. I mean,
should we get Broner on the week of Summer Madness? We should try to talk to our pal Isaiah Broner. I bet you he would love to come on. I'm
sure Broner would love to come on. He loves listening to the show, so I'm sure he would love to come on and talk to us about everything. So,
well, Jboujii is going to be. I have to watch this now. It's on YouTube. Friday the 10th of July on YouTube. I got to see Jboujii get the trash slapped out of him. Holy moly!
He's gonna get the shit slapped out of him.
How the hell how do you have a guy? They went from taking it. Remember when it first came out? I know we were all. It was a spectacle, but they actually took it seriously with training and stuff. Is Jboujii training to PowerSlap, or is he just going to get up there and try to corner block him? They
used a ton of NWA people. They used a ton of wrestling extras, and they all got the shit knocked out of them.
Marty the Moth was in it.
Facade.
Yeah, Facade. What the hell?
Well, Ken Bodie is doing a lot of the booking of the wrestler for that thing. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is crazy.
Fucking free CTE. No thanks.
My biggest problem with PowerSlap is all the highlights have been AI altered. So every time they show you having somebody PowerSlap, they're like, look at this person crying after they got slapped, but it's not real. So I'm having a hard time trying to get through the AI slop with the actual highlights of PowerSlap. I'd like to see Jboujii and watch the match and see him actually get in there and do it. So, and who the hell is Tamatoa?
I'm sure that Struggles and them will have footage of it.
I'm sure
for you to see.
Yes, I'm sure they will. Oh Lord.
Maybe we can AI Isaiah Broner knocking him out with a slap. Just be like, hey, this was going to happen to you in a couple days.
I would like that. I would like that very much. Oh boy.
Doing a review.
All right, and this week we are reviewing Expect the Unexpected Dead Set, which took place May 23rd, 2026, from the Mecca in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, live on the independentwrestling.tv. Your commentary team was Jack Solomon and The Struggle, although Struggle were replaced for a few matches, which we'll get into.
Yep. And I'll tell you this, we were sitting front row next to the ramp, and it was me and Harper and Matt Fish, and next to Fish was Santana's daughter. So whenever you go to an ETU match, she is always there. She's always cheering. She's the kindest kid ever. She's always really nice to Harper. But it was very cool to sit there, and I like watching his matches through her eyes. Like it's really quite interesting to see her thought process as she goes. So that was a fun spot. We were right at the ramp, right at where the steps to get into the ring were, which come into play later on, which we'll talk about. But yeah. So it was definitely, and I will say it was a packed crowd. That was during the playoffs. So on the other side of the arena of the Mecca, on the other side of the ring, there was this huge contingent of Knick fans, wrestling fans who are Knick fans, and the whole night they're getting blasted and they're just yelling Knicks in 4 every chance they get. And I think that was the series with the Sixers. So that was something. It was a very cool vibe that night. New York was just alight with the Knicks. So everyone was in a really good mood.
Opening contest, tag team action, one fall, the 20-minute time limit. The team of Devious Cash and Jboujii against the team of Isaiah Broner and Troy Parker. JGold is on camera for like the entire show. Like a miracle, my TV didn't break while I was trying to watch this thing.
Listen, what was it? Wait, what was the name of the kid who was with Isaiah Broner again?
Troy Parker.
Okay, so we just watched Butters when we did Enjoy. That was Troy Parker was in the Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
And those are two big dudes. And between him and Broner and Troy Parker, they beat the crap out of Jboujii and Cass in this match. They beat him up good.
One of my TV speakers quit working during this match because JGold was on screen. He got ear aids from JGold.
Yeah, this match definitely felt like it would beat on Jboujii Day. That poor dude took a beating from both of these dudes.
Oh yeah, he bumped all over the place.
There was a lot of thigh slaps in this match.
That's and Cass does that too much.
Yeah, there was just a lot of thigh slaps, and then obviously I like that Troy Parker and Broner had a bunch of miscommunications because they weren't a regular team. I thought that was a nice little throw in on there. But yeah, there was just Jboujii tried his best, but he was taking the woodshed.
I'd like to see Jboujii and Broner one-on-one. I know that Devious Cass is like one of the ETU guys now as he's on his way up, but I would really love to see Jboujii and Broner at an ETU setting. Like I know Jboushii's at AIW, Broner's at AIW. We've seen a lot of interactions.
They did wrestle at AIW.
Yeah. But I'm saying I'd love to see it in ETU and have an audience from the East Coast see that match. But it was, I thought this was fun. I didn't know Troy Parker from a hole in the wall when he first came out. So I was like very interested in the fact that this giant dude just came out with Isaiah Broner. So, but yeah, that was a good way to start it off. And it wasn't too long. I don't think it overstayed its welcome.
It was Broner pinning Jboujii with the lariat in 10:35.
Mm-hmm.
From there, we get Junior Underwood coming out, interrupting the match introduction, basically issuing an open challenge. This brings out the Expected, who send Alec Price out to the ring.
This was really funny to hear Struggles pretend like he didn't know what was going on. And he was like, you told him to challenge Alec Price? And he's like, the fuck I did.
By the way, I think I texted you guys during this, but Junie had a whole new gear on, and it was like a very, like a pharaoh Egyptian themed blue and gold style gear. And I think Junie's really starting to evolve as far as what his gimmick is and who he is. So good, definitely a good match. He was busted open at one point. It was a little unnecessary, if you ask me.
Very unnecessary. There was no need for him to be busted open in that match.
So
that was, and it wasn't even like a lot. It made no sense. I was like, what the hell? And apparently it was just something he decided to do. So
Well, my problem, I was sitting when I was sitting there. We had the angle, right, so we're the hard cam, as you saw my dumb face the whole time. But he goes and hits the turnbuckle that was ripped off, and he goes down, and I see him hit the wrist tape, and I was like, "There's no way, there's no way, there's no reason." And he did it, and I turned to Fish. I'm like, "Well, there we go." Like, what was the point?
blading in the second match. Oof.
But the match was fun. I think Junie's a great wrestler, and Alan Price, I was so happy to see him, and the match was fun. I just like making jokes now about the blade job because it was so strange,
just so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Blading in the second match, and at the end of the match too. Like, it wasn't even like he bladed like halfway into the match and he made it part of the story. Like he hit the turnbuckle, he gets busted open, he gets hit with the blockbuster, he's pinned. The match is over. Like, there was definitely no point to it. Austin Luke replaced Struggle on commentary for this and the next couple of matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's part of the expected, so he's putting over the expected. It was what I expected the commentary to be in that situation. Yeah, but that's a fun match. Maybe a little on the long side, 15:40. I don't know if the second match of the card needs to be 15 minutes either.
No,
well, you know what? When
doesn't.
you get Alec Price, when you get Alec Price, you want him to go.
Yeah, but I will say with a very nice touch that they announced the match as one fall, but it's an impromptu match because they couldn't announce a time limit.
Mm-hmm.
I like that this match didn't feature Marcus Mathers.
Right.
Right,
because you know that match would have went an hour because there was no time limit if it was Marcus Mathers.
45 minutes.
We do get Alec Price cutting a promo afterward. We basically think he's going to be around as much as he possibly can to fight an AEW deal.
Yep.
And he tells Matt Mako it's time to eat. And we have our key contender match between Matt Mako and the healer Harlan Abbott. Too many people.
Yeah.
Too many people on the show have too many fucking nicknames. I think we're in match number 3, and it's the third person to have at least 3 nicknames. One fucking nickname, people.
Oh, yes, but can I say something? Holy shit, this dude was awesome. That dude was awesome. He
looked like Genghis Khan.
Right. He was crazy looking. He was gigantic. He's just moving around, and he did a 450. Like, this dude was awesome. I want to see him back in an ETU ring because I've never heard of the dude. Is he Canadian? JHawk, do you know if he's Canadian? If he came from like Alpha One or something? Because this guy was awesome.
Yeah, that's actually a good call. According to Cage Match, and take that for what it's worth, birthplace Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. This dude was great. I didn't know. I had no idea. And he comes out in the whole Pope gimmick, and doing his thing, and like kind of. I mean, I was like, this is fantastic. I would have been fine if he went over. That 450 was so hard when he went over.
That spike pile driver, the double underhook pile driver that he did too was insane.
Yes. It was so hard. Like everything he did in there.
I'm sorry, that should have that was it. Like they were late to break that up. That was it. That was
Yeah. But that was that.
Also, Matt Mako. Mako is a stupid fucking last name. It's just you should keep your fucking Mikowski.
I think it's been told to him. I like Mikowski.
Yeah, I definitely should have stuck with Mikowski there. Yeah, I like the Harlan Abbott a lot. Yeah, according to his Cage Match, he was trained by Massive Damage, who was a Canadian indie guy for a long time, and Phil LaFawn.
Wow.
If that's true,
Struggles just finds these fucking beefy guys that do like Flippy Boy, big beefy guys. Like that's like his third one he's found.
He said he showed us Conan Lycan. He showed us this dude. Like there's a
what was the other one that fucking
what's his name? The kid who's the kid who's always on it starts with a B. I can't remember. From Alabama. Braden Toon, yes. But he is super flippy but beefy.
Struggs has got like a fucking knack for finding just big boy flippy boys. I don't understand it. It's fucking insane. I
will say here, they did the spot where Gabriel Sky pulled Gina out of the ring. Stop booking that fucking spot to break up a pin. Either call that a fucking DQ or don't
JHawk. It's everywhere.
I don't care if it's everywhere. Either a fucking DQ or you don't goddamn do it.
Oh.
Pull her out and knock her out or something so she can't fucking do anything about it, like something.
Yeah, I hate that fucking spot so much. It can make no goddamn sense. And it's gone every fucking show.
Yes, it is on
And
every show. Yes.
And I'm not blaming anybody in particular for it because I could go on every fucking show, but don't book the goddamn spot. Matt Mako does get the win by commission with the Croc arm breaker in 11:05, and the crowd immediately starts chanting "fuck you," which is perfect. I mean, that Harlan never got over. That crowd loved that dude.
Yes, they did. We were all on our feet when he did the 450. That was great.
I mean, technically, shouldn't he be the champion then, since what happens in the after the main event? Like, he's essentially was the next challenger, unless he gets
cash in any time. Yeah,
unless he specifically decides that he should get to face whoever wins the finals of this tournament.
Well, we can talk about that when we get there.
Yeah.
No, they expect to get on the mic. They're going to come back in the main event, take the tag team title. Jboujii comes out and says, well, let's not wait for the end of the show. Let's do it now.
PowerSlap's own Jboujii.
All right. It is the ETU Atlantic Coast Tag Team Championship on the line. Kuro Kwan and Gabriel Guy representing the expected, taking on the champion, the Carrion Club. This is a no DQ match.
Well, I was surprised they did it in the middle, but then I understood after the main event why this match had to be where it was on the card. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead, JHawk.
Yeah. And here's another reason why Junie Underwood shouldn't have bladed when he did, because Gabriel Guy gets busted open like 4 minutes in here, and he had like a 0.8 on the Muda scale. Like, it's a really...
Okay. Yeah. So that part where he gets busted open, he does it right in front of me and Harper. And this is this is how you know Harper's now had her baptism by fire in wrestling. He takes the blade out right in front of her and he jams it into his head, and it gets on her Crocs, on my shoes, on the floor. It got everywhere. Because he swung his head around after he bladed, and there was so much blood. It was everywhere on the floor next to us, everywhere. And that was exactly what you wanted for this match. Someone had to bleed. Somebody did. And you got that good spot where Kuro Kwan, friend of the show, who's actually a sweetheart in real life, Kuro Kwan goes flying into Struggles against the wall. That was fantastic. We were all just getting a good chuckle at that when Struggles is sitting over there.
He did the mist, which is what I wanted. So that was great.
Yep.
They did their finish, which looked sick. Well, something a little strange with that barbed wire, but that's all I gotta say.
We just so I could say, we picked it up afterwards and walked around with it. So,
oh, did you?
Yes, we did. Because Harper's like, can I go feel that? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, go ahead. It's right there, sitting right in front of us. So we pick it up and we're just like,
okay,
that's the best. That's the fucking best.
Yep. Kayfabe, Harper, kayfabe. But yeah, that was, I thought the match in general, I thought Jboujii was the one in peril the entire time, by the way. There wasn't a whole lot of PB in this match.
Well, PB just admit that he was done.
Yeah.
PB is fucking shredded now.
Yeah.
And lean. I mean, he was super leaned out. Like I was like, wow. I was like, it was very, very noticeable how leaned out he was.
It's funny you say that, by the way, Butters, because one of the memories on Facebook came up of when we were watching that, when he became, or when he lost the belt at Slumber Party, and he was much beefier and like less defined, and like his head was a lot like it was more thick, like around his neck, and now he is absolutely shredded. You're right, he's changed his whole diet, the whole way he looks. It's a completely different ball game. But you're right, Jay. I
wonder if he can do a tombstone any better or not.
He shouldn't touch that move ever again. But yeah, he was out of the ring for the entire time, and they really beat the piss out of Jboujii. They just destroyed him.
Now, I will say this. If you're going to do that spot where you pull the referee out on a 2 count, this is a no DQ match. This would have been the match to do it.
Yeah,
that's true. If that spot has to be on every show, this would have been the match to do that spot.
Yeah.
No, but Bougie selling like a champ, getting beat up there. They laid the ref. They picked Bougie up before the pin. They then choke Bougie with the chain. Well, guy taunting with the belt. Referee finally stopped the match at 15:24 to crown new champion.
Yep.
So. And that protect the Carrion Club. They didn't quit. They didn't get pinned. Referee had to stop it because how bad the beating was.
And they beat him to death out there at the end. They were just you know what, that just solidifies Jboujii as the face of ETU, as far as, he is the baby face on ETU now. There is nobody else who can touch him as far as fan favorite.
After the match, Kwan gets on the microphone that the tag titles are basically going to be defended under Freebird rule. Any two members of the expected can defend the title at any time. And then he had Matt Mako hand him the contender key. So I guess Akira Kwan is actually the key contender.
Yeah. I would assume he'll be in that thing that's coming up, that match they're doing.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Will we?
I hope so.
We're gonna go off the air before we get to it.
We're out of time. Good night.
Stay tuned till next week.
The Kitchen fucking NWA Worldwide from 1986. I think we'll get to it.
Yeah.
We come back from intermission with the Four Corner Survival match. Ryan O'Neal, Victor Iniestra, Matteo Marcello, and Jboujii. One fall 20-minute time limit. I know Ring of Honor has done this too, but calling them survival matches when they're one fall, I would just call it a Four Corners match. Survival implies an elimination to me, but
I agree with you. Yeah.
It is a nitpick. I do it. I will say that, but Struggle finally rejoins Jack Coleman on commentary here.
Jared, what do you think about Jboujii with the stickers? The denim dolphin.
You know what? As much as I want to hate it, it's almost too entertaining to hate it.
I like Jboujii. But now that you said that, Butters, and now that we watch this again, I'm not really quite sure what his gimmick is. Like, it seems like a mush of a bunch of stuff. Like, is he Star Child? Is he a hippie? Is he like a happy, bubbly dude who comes out and gives out stickers? Is he like I don't really understand. Is he like B-52s type of stuff or whatever they were called, that band? You know, a Love Shack baby type of stuff. Like, what is he? You know what I mean? Like he's
hippie?
got yeah. Is he more hippie-ish? Is he more hipstery? Is he more like bubbly, like acid trip? Like, what is he?
He's Jboujii.
Yeah, I guess. Not in a bad way, I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure out. He's very good in the ring.
Towards the end, there was a spot where like everybody was supposed to be doing dives to the outside. None of them should have done a dive except for Ryan O'Neal. He's the only one that fucking properly hit a dive. Everybody else fucked up the dives. Like all three of the other people did. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
Ryan O'Neal. He's great.
But Flying Ryan fucking hit the dive perfectly. It looked great. Fucking took out everybody. He was the only one. I was like, he's the only one that should have fucking been able to dive. The other three dives were very unnecessary. It was awful.
Yeah. And can I say, and it's nothing against Ryan O'Neal, and I enjoy the dude's work, but it seems like anybody whose name is Ryan or Brian these days, the nickname is Flying. Come up with something else.
Well, he wears wings on his trunks.
Yeah, he's got wings on his trunks, JHawk. Yeah. What the fuck do you have on your trunks?
Right. Nothing but stripes on you, JHawk.
Right. Shut up.
That may be the first time I've ever heard he got rabies chant at a wrestling show as well.
Well, I mean, he had black stuff coming out of his mouth.
That dude, that gimmick, you can't do a gimmick like that unless you're like really solidified, like in front of, like, just coming out like that. People are just like, whatever. What is this? I don't know.
He got done blowing Leo Rush in the back. That's what that was.
But I think this was more of a showcase for Jboujii and for Ryan O'Neal. So I know that ETU likes Ryan O'Neal a lot, and they kind of introduced him. So, but yeah, good match in the middle there. I thought every one of these matches has been a very good effort from everyone so far.
That was definitely the perfect spot on the card for it. It was the Denim Dolphin Jboujii pinning in the extra with the finisher that he called the Dolph Finisher in 826.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the guy hits the swanton, Flying Ryan hits the swanton, he gets thrown out, and then the guy gets pins the guy that got hit with the swanton. I fucking hate that finish too. That's used in multi-man matches so often.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling.
I'm so tired of it. Yeah, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my favorite match of the show.
Yeah. It is the triple threat match. One fall of the 20-minute time limit. Ava Lawless, Lily LaPescadita, and Janai Kai.
Yeah, this was a good match. This is a really good match.
Nice touch there by Lily, putting in a mouth guard because she knows Janai Kai is probably going to kick her in the face at some point.
Yeah.
And she made sure that it was like a big thing that she did it. It also really made me laugh when she got in the ring and then she acted like she hurt her back and then she fucking did the fucking.
Yeah, that's that. I hate that Gen Z stuff.
I fucking love it. I love Lily LaPescadita. She's the fucking best.
I'm an old man.
She gave me the idea though, like in the future, when your daughter's back from camp, we're gonna start having her come on once a month and tell us her 5 favorite wrestlers of the month.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
That was all because of Lily La Pescadita. So
I like that. I absolutely like that. I think that'll be a good spot. But Lily La Pescadita is slowly becoming. She's only been on 2 shows, and she's already like a fan favorite at ETU. So,
which reminds me, if she's on Summer Madness, I need you to hook me up with an 8x10.
Okay.
No, but definitely a fun little match here. I appreciate them largely avoiding that glorified one-on-one trope that these triple threat matches.
I knew you were going to say that too. Yeah,
Janae Kai, man, she just like some of the spots, the kicks and stuff, like Lily, like almost eating that one kick and being able to stop herself from going into it, and like Janae just fucking throwing them legs all around. It was insane. It was just a really good match, man. This, like I said, this was my favorite match of the show. I thought this was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. One criticism I do have of Lily La Pescadita, and she badly telegraphed when somebody supposed to break up a pin. There were 2 or 3 times where she went for the cover, and then she kind of eased up on the cover to look at the direction of where the person was coming from.
Yeah, that's a rookie thing. Yeah, I agree with you. That's definitely something over time she won't do. She'll just expect it.
Yeah, but Lily hit Ava with the attitude adjustment, and I broke up the pin and covered Ava for the win at 11:05. So, Butter's favorite finish there.
Yeah, ironically, I say all this, and then that's the finish of it, but it's what it is.
Yes.
All right, from there, 1 fall, 20-minute time limit. Myron Reed against Ken Broadway.
Hey, look, a 20-minute time limit that didn't go to 1959. How about that?
I like
Marcus Mathers. Fucking.
I like Kenny Broadway a lot. I do. I think he looks so good. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more looks, even in ID or something.
I saw the super duper white guy singing his theme song down in the corner when he was like, and I was just like, oh boy, all right.
Listen, there's some guys who, some guys come in from Queens, they come in from all over the place to get to the show. So, guy wants to sing Kenny Broadway song, let the man sing.
Were you singing it?
Not me. I don't know it. I don't know it well enough to do it. That's not my music.
I'm shocked because he's singing about money, so I figured you would know that song.
You son of a bitch!
Wow,
you son of a bitch! No, I
that's 100% the kind of joke that you think it is, people.
Yep. Yeah, son of a bitch.
I can hear my son reacting to that joke right now, and he hasn't even heard it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway.
Big pops by all. Thank you.
I like this match a lot, though. I'm a big fan of Myron Reed. I've worked Myron Reed matches. I've been on shows with him. I love that dude. Broadway, fantastic. Broadway apparently attempts to bribe the referee with a roll of dollar bill for the match. It doesn't work.
I don't think he necessarily did. I think he was just handing it to him for safekeeping.
Yeah,
maybe. If it was a bribe, it didn't fucking work.
Well, obviously. That's why I said that's why I don't think it was a bribe. I think people maybe thought that was for a second, but it felt like to me when he handed it to him that because he wasn't doing it in secret or anything. He was just like, oh, here, like this, and probably you'd probably have a pocket full of chains and money if you
it's
like,
the fake money though. It's got his face on it.
You get all the weird shit you got to carry in your pockets until you get to the back for them.
We got a ton of those. We took a bunch of those dollars. They got his face on them.
Oh, see, there you go. They're not even real.
Yep. No, they're not real.
You should send me one of those too, then.
I don't know this referee. Maybe he's not smart enough to realize it's not real money. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that ref either.
Yeah, you're right. Referees aren't very smart. I mean, look at you.
I opened myself up to that one. With Myron Reed getting the win in 10-14. From there, we have the ETU Coastal Crown Championship on the line. 1 fall with a 1 hour time limit. Gabby Ford defending against Killer Kelly. I will say they actually announced weight for the competitors in this, and after 30 years of them not announcing weight for women's matches, that was just jarring to hear. And that's not a criticism of that practice. It was just strange after all the time and not hearing that.
Right.
Crowd alternate.
I really enjoy seeing like fresh like matches like that. I haven't seen Killer Kelly wrestle since she left when she was pregnant, so it's been a long time since I've seen Killer Kelly in a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, crowd alternating chants of new champ and still more for Gabby than for Killer Kelly. But Killer Kelly had her fans there. We get a big spot over whether they're going to do any butt stuff. I wish I was making that up. Of course, that led to a chant of butt stuff later. So,
yep, butt stuff.
Match is good though. I enjoyed this match.
Of course, I think you have 2 pros in there. Gabby is slowly becoming, an absolute top draw on the indies. It's amazing because we saw her I saw her first match ever at Creative Pro, and all the way to this, and she's only gotten better. There's not been ever one issue, like even being too green. She's worked, even when she's out there, she always has looked like she's belonged. So to have that title is a really good thing. And just the two of them, the way they did it was pretty good.
Gabby getting the win with what they called a jackhammer. She really didn't get her up all the way with more of a power slam in 12:21. Afterward, Myron Reed attacked Gabby. We appeared to be getting up for a mixed tag at a future show.
Yeah, that was I've heard a few things on that one. That might not have been such a setup, but that was interesting. But you can't go wrong with the Savage Gnomes if they're on the card either. That's always great.
And then we have what, not technically the main event, but it is the final match on the card. The Key to the East champion, Mike Santana, defending the title against Hot Cock Tracy Williams, one fall of the 1 hour time limit. I'm a Tracy Williams fan. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm a fan of Hot Cock.
I like him too. I know Butters shits all over it, but I like him too. Butters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I think Tracy Williams is awesome. That's my dude. But yeah, this was a great match. Santana has always put on great matches at ETU. I have not seen a bad one. I don't think I can remember one bad Santana match during his entire title reign. And I mean, yes, he's held the belt. He held the belt for over a year, and they liked having him hold it. I do think there were certain instances where you could have ran with someone else once that happened.
Has it been a year? I thought it was only
No, it was a year.
Yep. 370 days.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was either February or March he won it, and then this has been over a year. Yep.
Yeah. May 18th of 2025 defeated Marcus Mather.
There you go. Yeah.
300,
How many defenses,
days.
though? How many defenses?
According to Cage Match, just with 3, and I feel like that's not all of them.
Only 3?
According to Cage Match.
I don't know. That sounds right to me. I don't know.
I remember him going against Bishop. I remember him going against Sam. I remember him doing Tracy Williams. He got a rematch against Marcus. There was a lot. I thought there were way more than that.
Again, Cage Match. I'm going by what I'm looking at what it's on Cage Match right this minute. It's only showing 3. It's showing the Calvin Tankman match, the Bishop match, and then this match with Tracy. Again, I think you're right, JGold. I think there are more than this.
Yeah, there definitely are.
But they're saying he didn't defend it between September and May, and I know that's wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if I looked at Mike Santana's Magic and not just what listed like a title match, it's going to be different. But I'm not going to take that time right now.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed this match a lot. It was Mike Santana getting the win in 23:04, and then he does the big speech where he's not going to be around ETU as much as he would like to be, so he's going to give up the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So the Key to the East title is now vacant. As you stated, Butter, I don't know what's preventing Matt Mako or Akira Kwan or whoever actually holds the damn key right now to not just say, well, if there's no champion, give me the belt.
Because he's got the key. That means you can challenge for the belt. Doesn't mean that you are the champion.
But if the title's vacant and you challenge the champion,
I would just challenge the champion. Oh, there isn't one. Oh, then I get to be the champion.
No, then the stipulation should say then you got to wait for a champion, and it could be you because they're doing a tournament. And Butters, you want to break the news on who's 2 of the competitors in the tournament for the Key to the East title?
My buddy Isaiah Broner.
Hell yeah.
And somebody we just had on the show at the beginning of the month, Sam Hardway Holloway.
This is a very Ohio heavy card, by the way, because Violence is Forever is at this show as well. We are going to see a lot of heavy hitters in that tournament. I'm assuming Jboujii will be in that tournament. I'm assuming Akira Kwan will be in that tournament.
There's going to be a lot of heavy hitting on JGold by Dominic Guarini. I can't fucking wait.
It doesn't have to be, guys.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. You deserve every bit of it.
I cannot wait to review the show, but I'm looking at the announced lineup that's on IWTV right now, and 2 of Butter's favorite people are going to be wrestling each other, and it's going to be glorious.
Tell me about it. Tell us to run down the lineup that's announced right now.
All right, so the announced lineup at the stand right now, according to IWTV, Diaspora against New Fever.
Yeah.
The Expected defending the Atlantic Tag Team Championship against Violence and Forever.
Yeah.
And Marcus Mathers against Hot Cock Tracy Williams.
Ooh. That's going to be a plus 15 for me, or a plus 25, depending on how long they let that happen. Thanks, Drugs, for putting them on the card, but together, so I don't have to watch that match. You're the best, bro.
Lord.
Appreciate you.
Oh boy,
that match is gonna be good. I'm sorry. It might be a little long because market matters, but it's gonna be good.
I'm with you, JHawk. I agree. But yeah, that's going to be some card. And while we're talking about this show, let's give our numbers here. I honestly, and this is not being boisterous. This was my favorite ETU show I've been to. I enjoyed this one that much. I thought the expected tag title match was everything I wanted it to be. I thought the women's matches were great. I really did enjoy this show. I thought it was one of their best efforts, and I'm going for this one probably a 4.5, 4.5 out of 5 stars for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree with 4.5. I don't know what kind of fancy thing to give it to, but 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 3.75.
Huh. Tough crowd.
Yeah.
He had to get through a 23-minute Tracy Williams match. He took off a star for that.
Oh, brother, I didn't sit through that. I was fucking sawing logs in my chair, brother. Summer Madness just announced another women's triple threat match. Charity King versus Zeta Steel versus my girl, Lily La Pescadita. How about that?
Oh, yeah. That's Butter's favorite match of the night right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
That announced for the first time right here on IW Guide. No.
Actually, it was announced 2 hours ago, brother.
Wow. Okay, well, we're recording this before it got announced.
Our special announcement was the Sam Holloway and Isaiah Broner. We got the words on that early.
Yes. Literally, we got the words on that. Oh, plugs, Butters. Plugs, JHawk.
All right. Most of the social at Ref JHawk, with the exception of Instagram, JHawk1539. I will be working for Real Action Pro Wrestling this Saturday at 6 p.m. It is the Over the Top show, the 30-man Over the Top Rumble, with the winner winning the vacant RAPW Championship.
Aren't you in this? Event. Aren't you in this match? Don't they put you in the Rumble?
If I'm in this one, they haven't told me yet, so I hope.
But you've been in it before, right?
I've been in it twice before, actually.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's dumb that it's called Over the Top, which is a movie about arm wrestling, and it's not an arm wrestling battle royal.
It should be an arm wrestling battle royal.
It should be.
It does have the logo from the movie as the font for the poster. So
you should go out there, JHawk, and turn your hat backwards and get ready to go. That would be amazing if you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All I'm going to say is that if I am in it, there are going to be like 29 people that are going to try to get me out of there in like 30 seconds.
But if you lose, then the bouncer gets to keep your kid. So,
which one?
The boy, the one that lives with them.
The boy, the child, the younger boy.
Honestly, if bouncer one can, we can take him. You don't have to throw me in the fucking match for that.
You're going to say that. Butters, what do you got?
I've been told that people hear commercials during the show.
Yeah.
And I want to let them know that you can go commercial free if you sign up for our Patreon.
Oh.
So for $5 or $10 with merch, you can listen ad free. So there you go.
Yeah, you get cards, you get all sorts of stuff. You get the video wire before. By the way, the video wire does very well on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the next one. I'm getting ready to do the next one. I got some footage going. So I got both matches. I got the footage. I also got all the footage of the 2 Naptown All Pro title defenses of the IW Guide title that will be coming to Patreon exclusively. So
fuck yeah.
I will not be releasing them on YouTube. They're incomplete. They're filmed okay, but they're not great. So, film wise, so they are going to be Patreon exclusive for our patrons. So like Paul will be able to check those out. I watched them last night. They were good matches. They're just not for public consumption.
For
the full public, for what I want the IW Guide championship to be and stuff like that. So, okay, that's all I got.
Isn't this weekend an AIW show? It is. Just in case everybody wanted to remember, I believe this weekend is that.
Actually, we should plug some mixers. We're all involved in mixers.
Oh yeah,
that's true. We are all on mixers.
Yeah, so let's do that as well. This weekend, main event is doing a fatal 4-way of mixers. And we are every member of Indie Wrestling Guide is doing a different television style show. I am doing Great American Bash, and that'll be on Sunday morning. Butters is doing Forbidden Door, and that'll be Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. on the Main Event Network. And JHawk is doing Night of Champions, correct?
Which I believe is 11 o'clock Saturday morning. So I have that countdown show on ESPN is starting.
Yeah, well, ours is better. So check out all of the mixers. Also, we have a TNA Slammiversary mixer as well on the same day, Saturday. So it is a busy weekend for the Indie Wrestling Guide team, for the Main Event Network team. And you're going to get a really good opportunity to see all 14 talents from the Main Event Network on a different mixer all weekend. So tune in there. You can find me also on Twitter and on Instagram at JGold12. Rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to us. We want to get our Twitter numbers up. Please get on, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Blue Sky. Follow us on youtube.com/Indie Wrestling IW Guide, patreon.com/IW Guide. Join the Patreon
Give us
today.
some 5 stars on whatever podcast app you're on.
And we say rate and review. Give us 5 stars on Apple, on Spotify, on Podbean, whatever else. We'll have if you follow us on Podbean, we might have a special wrestling cheers intro. Who knows? Don't forget about the merch store over at Brainbuster Tees. We're getting hats. We're getting fanny packs. We're getting shirts. We're getting hoodies. We got cards. Check us out. There's tons of crap to wear. Our logo is probably one of the best in the podcasting world. I don't mean to toot our own horn, but it's pretty fucking awesome. That is a dope logo. It's a great color scheme. Check it out. Don't forget about our friend over at Gorilla Press Apparel. Hey, Will, our podcast friends, we are part of the Main Event Wrestling Network. As we said, the mixers no longer. Oop, I got to take those dudes off. No more junkies. Okay. On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, Tino's Time, Blog World Order, the Ope 3-Way, Vicious Rants, now TNA style, and our show, the NXT Night Shift, every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Add out to Wrestling the Card is going to change, the Super Fantastic Podcast, and Marks with Mikes. Check out our other friends, Monsters in the Toy Box, Toy Hio, Rubber City Toys, Neo Pro Wrestling, OKCR Creations, Stash Pages, and Pally's Beef Jerky by our friend Kaplan, who I think is going to be the next face of AIW, the next Intense champion first, and then he'll go on and take the world title, the big red belt. Butters, that's all I got.
Life short, watch more indie wrestling.
Don't forget to review and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Find us online at Facebook and Instagram at the Indie Wrestling Guide, and on X or Twitter at IW Guide 1.